Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the,
Pardon us.
You go ahead and do the intro.
Hey guys, welcome to the first official episode of the Deli Boys.
Deli Boys Podcast.
Yeah, Deli Boys Podcast, thank you. So the concept behind Deli Boys, the reason why it's called the Deli Boys, because 10 years ago, me and Tyler Lane here actually met while working at a deli.
At a fucking deli.
Yeah, I won't say the name of the deli unless they want to sponsor us, which I doubt because,
No.
it was a terrible place.
We fucked them over, dude.
I mean, did we?
No.
Did we?
We're just two guys that have worked in and out of the restaurant business, and sometimes we're going to throw in, our first topic is going to be that, but sometimes we're going to throw in, like, restaurant topics and server stories. We were supposed to do that in Too Many Onions, but, like, it's only me and Johnny that do servers, do server stories, so, like, it's hard to, like, say that when Tristan's never been a server.
Right,
so,
that's true, yeah.
So it's like, how to express how you fucking find the worst people on earth when you're a server.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, it's the same, comedy-based podcast, occasionally we're just two guys that love fucking food.
Honestly, yeah, really.
I think that's the main thing that me and you bond over.
We really do. I mean, all the wrestling trips we took, food. I mean,
food.
Before a wrestling show, food.
Yeah.
Remember what was it, Hunan's buffet? the worst, cheapest
Chinese buffet.
Chinese buffet in
By the way, if it rains right now and if you just see this little weird cut in the video or in the audio, it's because we had to run from the rain.
Yes, it also might rain, so just precaution.
Let's go to our weather correspondent, Mikey Sparkles.
So as of right now, it looks about an 80% chance of rain, guys. But that's okay. That's okay. At least it's not going to be raining meatballs. So I mean, blessing on that.
Cringe. Don't say that.
So back when we first met at the deli.
Yeah.
How did we start talking? Because how did we I know we bonded over
no. So like I was in a band. And I said something like, "Oh yeah, I'm in a band," and you were like, "Oh well, I used to sing until my brother Stone Cold Stunnered me on a chair."
Yes.
And you said I hurt my throat. I could still sing, but it just hurts kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I was like, damn, dude, that sucks. And then, like, it just kind of talked about how I used to watch wrestling at the time. At the time, I didn't watch wrestling from 2009 to 2013, and that's around the time So I started watching because CM Punk and The Shield. That was cool.
Yep.
And I thought that was awesome. And then I just started watching it again. But, I don't know. We worked at a restaurant, and you just start talking, and then all of a sudden you're like, this dude's really cool. And then he's like, this dude's really cool. And then we just start hanging out.
There you go.
And that's pretty much what we do.
And then what happened? Maybe like 6 months later or something like that?
I'm not paying you fucking cars that come through the fucking frame.
So what was it about 6 months later? You were like, hey, I think I'm going to quit this and go be a professional wrestler.
Yeah. At the end of 2013, I quit being in a band. I was tired of it. And then I started entertaining the thought of becoming a pro wrestler at the end of 2013, beginning of 2014. And then, me and your friendship was like, we'll see each other occasionally. We'll see each other here and there. But then when we started being in wrestling, that's where we really, kicked in the high gear of being a friend.
Yeah, I want to say, like, you went and left the deli and then started training for a few months. Then I think finally, you were about to have like your first show or like
something like that.
And then you were like, "Hey, come out." I was like, "All right, cool." So I came out, and I think that's when, the idea of Mikey Sparkles was born because
it was born at a fucking
shitty little skate rink,
shitty Chinese buffet that we were sitting at, and they were like, "You really gotta go into the as progressive as wrestling is." It's also super fucked up because they take the one aspect about you that you're like, yeah, it's me, but it's not all about me.
Exactly.
And then they take it and they go, you gotta be super flamboyant, you gotta kiss me.
Yeah. And that's all. It always comes down to a kiss, which is fine.
How many closeted gay men are in the wrestling business?
I mean, look,
especially there's super redneck organizations where they're like, Yeah, man, I think it would be funny if I hit you with a chair and then you reverse it and then you just kiss me. And then
I'm like, oh, okay.
And then we get a townhouse in Italy. I don't know what, like.
I'm like, first of all, I don't like Italian food like that, but okay.
They're just like super like trying to pitch the rest of their lives to you.
It's so cringe. Yeah, you know what? And I'll say this. Sean Hernandez always says to me, he's like, you got to be some sort of percentage to be gay to be a wrestler. So every show that we're at, like last night, we're at a
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah. He's like, hey, you got to be some percentage of gay to be a wrestler. And I was like, okay. He's like, so I was like, at this particular show, which was last night, he was like, I was like, what's the percentage right now? He's like, I would say we're at a good strong 75%. Everybody. I was like, okay. I was like, what about me being the actual like only gay person there? He was like, you're not that gay, so you're like at a 20. And I was like, got it. Okay. Interesting. I'm like, how did you come up with these factors, like these numbers? Show me how you got there.
Sean, what is wrong with you, dude? Saying that we're all gay?
Yeah,
I ain't gay, dude.
He's so funny, bro.
No. So, first topic I had in my head is we don't have any show prep. Me and you never have show prep for any type of podcast or anything that we do.
No, that's boring.
Also, if you're watching this on the Too Many Onions YouTube channel, go check out everything else because he's got another show coming out, and he's been doing it for years, but it's finally coming to, a channel to where we collaborate with each other and we all support each other.
Yeah,
so
it's a nice little family.
Yeah, if you're on the Too Many Onions YouTube channel, we're making it to where it's all a big family and we all just help each other, and it's gonna be cool. Mm-hmm. There's no business transactions really. It's just, hey man, do you want to be on the channel? If you want to be on the channel, help us out.
There you go. That's it.
So their fans become our fans become their fans, and we all just grow together. And then you can keep your own channels. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like to thank my one fan that's in Australia. I appreciate you, Kiki. You're amazing. Thank you. And also, I sent you your shirt, so it should be there in a week.
Yeah, you greedy bitch. Fucking keep asking us. No, so the first topic that I had, food related. Actually, no fucking surprise, but food related would have to be. What was your worst not wrestling experience? Sorry, we were talking about wrestling. Worst restaurant experience. Like, what was like? Because we always have.
Like as far as being a customer or like working.
Customer.
Okay, so as far as being
we'll go customer first and then go
work.
to working.
So as far as me being a customer, I would have to say, back in the. Maybe still today, but back in the day for sure, Luke's.
Okay.
Because they just
are they not a thing anymore?
No, they're back being the thing. I actually had brunch.
Luke's on Calder, right?
Yes.
Calder in Beaumont, Texas.
Yes.
For the people that are not in Beaumont, Texas.
Just like Sean. So back in the day,
I'll show the thing, but you had shitty service.
Yeah. So back
come
in the
after
day,
me. I'm dude. I'm unmonetized. You can't come after me. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Y'all, please excuse him. He gets
No, I don't. No.
So
I don't charge money for this.
So
guess
I would say that. So Luke's for sure, because I feel like they were trying to go with
Luke's. You fucking suck dick, dude. They
were trying to be like Hooters when they just hired women, and I'm like,
women.
Yeah, right. Women. We shouldn't say that. Not that that's an issue or anything, but I just felt like they didn't really train. Like they just told the girls like, hey, go out there and be hot, and don't really, have to, like actually be a good server. And I mean, it should not take like.
So you're telling me that Luke's was nice tits. Get out there.
Pretty much. I feel like that was the mentality that they were telling their servers. Because there was never a guy server. There was I think that most of the guys worked in the back, maybe bartend, and I think they had like bus boys.
Yeah.
But I mean, me and a group of guys, like maybe three of us, went there, and I mean, it took 15 minutes just to get our beer.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I was just like, and it wasn't that busy, mind you. I understand if like it was busy and it was like just one girl working. No, there was like 5 girls working. I mean, of course, they're trying to make their money, so they're flirting, showing their boobs or whatever. It took like 15 minutes to get a beer, and then I was like, all right, cool. I give everybody like 2 or 3 chances before I'm just like, all right, this is some shit.
Yeah, you look around, you go, are they double sat? They have a lot of tables, but if you're there on like a fucking Tuesday afternoon, and it takes that long, you're like, maybe you're just a shitty fucking server,
right?
And dude, there's so many of them out there. There's so many shitty servers, and because me and you have been servers and in and out of the restaurant business through the years, you start to see like, oh, you don't take this fucking seriously.
Right.
You're just here for the paycheck.
Exactly.
But it's like, some people like I did. And it's not a thing to take seriously because it's a funny ass job, but you see fucking hard asses out there. You see people that are shitty people. Did I ever tell you like the guy that threw a lemon at my foot?
He threw a lemon at your foot?
At my foot.
Was he trying to like make you trip?
I think I talked about this on Too Many Onions. If I did, fuck it. But I delivered waters. It was my first night by myself. I did training at my old job. I did training, and he said, like, he mumbled, but he was kind of older, and his parents were like 90. Like, his parents were fucking old as shit.
My God. And
like they were going out to eat. It was some sort of occasion. I don't know, but I bring him water. He goes like this. He orders like this. He goes, yeah, we'll just have some queso, whatever, and then we'll do water with a lemon. He doesn't say it loud.
Okay.
He mumbles.
Right.
So I was like, okay. He said water with lemon. I don't know about it. It was my first night. So it was my first night as fucking, by myself on the serving team, whatever. I bring him water with lemon. And Johnny makes fun of me because he goes, rookie mistake, you should have just brought a water with a side bowl of lemons.
Yes.
And I go, yeah, that's what I would tell some new person. I'd be like, hey, don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
But I bring a water with lemon. I don't know anything better. And he looks at his entire family. He's got 2 kids there. He's got his 2 parents there. He's got his wife there. His wife looks embarrassed, right? He looks at them. And he just goes, guys, don't y'all hate when stupid people don't listen? And he grabs the lemon and throws it at my fucking foot. And I tell you all the time, and you can vouch for me for 10 years, right, is that I've never pretended to be a tough guy. I've never pretended to be anything that I wasn't. But I took off my shirt, my red shirt that they had, my employee shirt, and I went up to my manager we were really cool. I said, you're going to have to take this table because I'm about to beat the shit out of this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. It's raining.
That's
It's raining.
I would yeah. As far as being a customer, that was my worst experience. Now being a server,
that was your worst experience.
Yeah, and I thank God for that because I'm like I've never. Well,
you've never had really bad service.
I take that back. I'm so sorry. Back when I was married to my ex-husband,
By the way, it's fucking raining right now.
Yeah, it's about to rain. So I'm gonna tell the story real quick, and then we're gonna get up.
We're gonna wait until it gets heavier. I guess.
So we were at Fuzzy's Taco. And I'm banned from there, by the way.
I hate that place. You're banned from Fuzzy's Tacos?
I mean, last time I checked, which was years ago, I'm banned. I don't give a fuck. That place sucks anyway.
Oh, it turned off.
Bitch. Anyway, so.
It turned off. Fuck it. We'll just do audio right now.
So, me and my ex-husband, we're in town for my mom's birthday or some shit. I go back up to the thing to get those big frozen margaritas that they serve. So I'm like, hey, can I get another one? And she gives it to me. And I overhear her say, "Oh, I fucking hate faggots. I hate gay people."
Whoa!
And I'm just sitting here like, "I'm sorry. What did you say, ma'am?"
Whoa!
And so I'm thinking she's gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, nothing. Whatever." So I'm just like, "Excuse me. What did you say?" She's like, "I fucking hate gay people, and you all should burn and go to hell." And I'm just like,
"What the fuck?"
I'm like, "Okay, bitch." I was like, "Can you get your manager?" She's like, "I am the fucking manager." So I took that fucking big ass fishbowl margarita thing and I threw it at that fucking bitch's face. Thank God she ducked. Whatever. But like. Bro, I tried to jump over that counter and whoop this bitch's ass, but I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And the manager comes over.
Jesus.
And, I'd explain the situation, whatever. And long story short, I'm banned from there, but I also got $20,000 in the settlement.
You keep looking at the camera, but it's off.
I know. I'm so sorry.
He keeps looking at the camera like it's a promo.
Sorry, I don't... I'm just like, oh.
Now let me tell you something, Fuzzies.
Let me tell you something, Fuzzies. Okay, thank you for that $20,000. I don't even know if I can say that.
You got
I signed an NDA, but
you probably did.
Oh well, fuck it.
Fuck it.
But yeah, so I got $20,000 from that settlement. That was fun. So yeah, that was probably the worst experience.
Doesn't NDAs don't matter if it's criminal intent? If there was criminal activity in it?
I don't know.
If you sexually harass somebody, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, hey, can you sign this NDA? They go, yeah. And you give them millions of dollars, right?
Well, I think they need to sign the NDA first.
And then they come out.
Yeah.
And then they say, like, hey, he did this. You can't sue them because there was criminal activity.
Well, I mean, because you signed the NDA, so you can't go back and get, legal action from it.
I guess so.
Yeah. Now, I think, now if you had an NDA plus, well, depending what's in the NDA, but if you had an NDA plus a gag order, that means you can't talk about it at all.
Gag order?
Yeah. Gag order
Sexy.
means Please subscribe to the only to Too Many Onions OF page. We do some other collaborations there.
One of our old trainees was a gag order.
Oh God, it's not. Fucking. Oh God, do you remember fucking Moose? Do you remember Moose Knuckle? Fucking Gary.
Yeah, he died, didn't he?
Dude,
he's fucking dead.
I think he had testicular cancer. Bro, every time this man walked around me with the fucking, I'm like, they just look angry, bro.
Dude, they look like two angry acorns.
Bro, it looked like the state of Florida. Just there. I'm just like, everyone knows the state of Florida looks like a flaccid dick. So
no, dude, he had like an American flag singlet.
Yes. Oh my God, this man. I mean,
and he didn't wear underwear. And if you're not in the wrestling business, always wear underwear.
Please do.
Always wear
or a jock strap.
Jock strap.
Yeah, something.
Thong. I don't give a shit. Wear something to tuck your shit in. Man.
And don't ever wear fucking real life cowboy boots. And no. And then I don't even think, did that kid have on? He had on Spanx as his trunks, right?
He had on like European underwear.
And I was like, I mean, great. Like his energy was great though. Like when he came out of the curtain,
I don't care.
Like
I don't give a shit.
The way I don't care his little heels stomped.
I don't care. I don't give a shit if that guy was fucking AJ Styles. I don't give a shit. You're wearing real cowboy boots,
bro. I was like, if I get a super kick from this guy,
if it's not a street fight or a promo, I don't give a shit. If you're the best wrestler in the world, don't wear fucking cowboy boots.
Dude, it's just unsafe.
It's fucking unsafe. So
like
the thing is, that's fucking dude. Anyway, so
imagine that being your server at a restaurant. like let those two guys be.
That's probably why me and you didn't make good tips because we weren't wearing European underwear.
I guess so, man. Hey, that's all right, man. I was, you know what? I still have my dignity. I still have my fucking dignity. Fuck all that.
Dignity.
Yeah, well, you know, got one of those too.
Yeah, dude. Straight up, it's fucking raining.
It is.
We don't have a visual. We could just pick this shit up and move.
We really could.
You want to go to the porch?
Let's do it. We're going to the porch.
This is how fucking conversation goes with us. Oh. You just shit yourself.
Don't mind me, y'all. I just pooted. Do we need the chairs?
Yes.
Okay.
You fucking shit yourself.
For the record, I did not poop. I did not poop. I'm not pooping. Currently still not pooping.
Oh my God, shut up. You probably get that $1,000 camera out of the rain, too.
You know. You want to grab it?
Yeah, please. I have the headphones on.
Hold on 1 second. I feel like I'm on a phone call. Like.
I'm not fucking editing this. Get it, Mikey? It's fucking raining right now, of course. First day we planned it out. Man, you're doing great, Mikey. I don't give a shit what Sean Hernandez says about you.
I don't think he says my cardio sucks.
Yeah. He says that?
Not like in so many words, but he's all
yeah.
You know, get your cardio up, Patty. I'm like,
whoa.
You know. Ugh.
This is a fucking... this is... Okay. If there's any indication of what our friendship is, it's this.
This is literally our friendship.
It's well planned, and then it's not great when it happens.
Hey, but it's magical.
Yeah,
it's
authentic.
True.
Did I ever tell you about my fucking Outback experience?
No. First of all, I'm not a big fan of Outback, other than the bread.
Yeah.
And the bloomin' onion. But go ahead.
Okay. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. So, here's the thing. Me and Emily, we went to, Emily's my fiance, if you've heard before. We went to Outback, and we were trying to disassociate, and, what do you say? Decompress. Sorry, not disassociate.
I was like,
no. So we were trying to decompress from the day. It was like a Friday or a Thursday, so it was like the end of the week, and we're trying to decompress, and so I'm one of those people that I can hang out with people and not talk.
Right.
I can hang out on my phone. I can do whatever I need to do. Eat. I don't have to talk. So the thing is, we go to Outback. It's fine when we get there. We're playing on our phones. We're just in a bad mood. And And this chick comes around the corner and goes, not in my section. And I go, what? And she goes, I don't like when couples play on their phones on dates. Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, there's no visuals, so I'm just sitting here like, I'm sorry, bitch, what the fuck?
He's so pondering right
like,
now.
I'm like,
straight up.
are you a therapist, man?
Dude, it's no joke right now. Okay, right? So we talk about, we talk about weird fucking restaurants. We talk about weird servers. We talk about weird wrestlers, whatever. This chick was weird to the fucking definition, the T of a definition.
Was she young or older?
Older.
Okay.
Older, and because you know my family and because I know my family, has to be ex-meth addict. And no, it's just one of those things. For some reason, it's one of those things to where ex-meth addicts, they straight up become super preachy.
Yes.
They become super religious, right? She was one of those, right? So she told us to put our phones down. Obviously, we didn't do that because we're fucking functioning adults. We can handle ourselves. So we straight up just kind of ignore that. And then she starts talking to Emily. And Emily is one of those people that she will let crazy people talk all the time. And you've seen me in action. I don't really let that happen.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna walk away.
I'm the pull-out king when it comes to that, dude. I will pull out of this conversation. Like, it's crazy, dude. Look, I will fucking get out. I will have short conversation and be like, oh, dude, that's crazy. Anyway, I gotta go over here.
Yeah.
You know. So you can't do that when she's your server.
Yeah.
And if you ask for a different server, fucking ex-meth addict, dude, what are you gonna do? She's gonna spit in your food, dude. So we finally, Emily humors her and straight up talks to her a little bit. Within a 10-minute time period, she has told us her battle with drugs. She has told her that she had a miscarriage.
Jesus.
That she lost her dad a couple years ago. And I gotta say, death follows this lady. So it just didn't catch her. So...
just didn't catch her.
So
look, even Def's like, bitch, I'm good. Like, I'm waiting to the very last minute to get your ass over here. Fuck.
Actually, it's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a situation when I get you. Just like
he's like, man,
Jesus.
Man.
So at one point, she tells Emily to come sit next to me because she wants to take a picture of us, and she's trying to be one of those date night fucking servers. There's like, they're a part of the date.
Yeah, baby.
And if you, shut the fuck up. No, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not a part of the date. The whole point of the date is two of us. Mm-hmm. That's it, right? So the thing is, like, God damn it, I hate this lady.
What's her name? Did you get her name?
I think.
Was it Vicky?
You want to go through white trash names like Ted?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so let's see. Vicky, Tammy, Pamela, Tamara, Misty, Melissa, Joni, Joan, Jessica, Jennifer.
No. I can't say it because it's my cousin's name.
Okay.
I can't say Mandy because that would be the white trash name. Right.
Mandy.
So I want to say Mandy.
Okay.
Because she reminded me so much of her. But if you were like, hey, her actual name was Mandy, I'd be like, hey, dude, I was pretty fucking close. You gotta admit, like, there is a stereotype behind people that are named Amanda that go by Mandy.
I met an older gentleman named
what's a white trash guy name?
Ooh, Bobby.
Bobby?
Bobby, Billy Joe.
Randall.
Joe Bob. Anything with Bob and Joe and Bob in the first and second name, yes.
Randall.
Gosh.
What's it? Damn, dude. We need a poll. We need a poll on Twitter. What's a fucking white trash? What's a white trash fucking? It's my dad's name, but Steve. Steve would be a white trash name.
You know, Steve. I feel like Stevie or Steve. Like, I don't know.
Steve-a.
Steven sounds more proper. Proper.
Popper.
There we go.
Poppers is what you were doing last night.
First of all, I don't do poppers. I don't need to do poppers.
Wait, you don't have to get serious like one of your friends died from it.
Hey, it's a real thing in the gay community, okay? It's sickness. Y'all need to stop putting video cleaner up your nose and then taking it up the rose, okay? We're not doing that. Stop it.
Wait, what? Is that a saying?
You know, I digress. Anyway, back to Outback trying to be around.
He's very not discreet with the NDA that he signed with Fuzzy's Tacos.
Yeah,
but when he talks about poppers,
look,
you best forget about it.
Yeah, look, poppers is tearing the community up, guys. Okay, we need to stop it. Like, you know, just use some what do they call it? Astroglide works perfect.
Okay,
Swiss Navy,
but
another one.
Okay, so we get to the end of the dinner. This is any podcast. Someone said this. They said Tyler does podcasting like an excited dog. And I said, I do, you son of a bitch. You got it right, dude. They said it. They were like, he's excited about every topic. And I was like, I am.
Yes, he really is.
I'm really excited.
So back to so she
towards the end of the thanks for squeaking the toy, dude. You can get me focused. No, they so towards the end of the dinner, she wants to fucking hell, I hate this. I wouldn't even do this when I was Christian. Like, food comes down, whatever, comes out pretty good. We start cutting into it. She's just sitting there, just sitting in front of us, like right here. You know how the boots are at Outback.
Yeah.
They're kind of a little bit on a pedestal.
Uh-huh.
She's just standing there. And I was like,
after she delivered
after delivered she food. She delivered the food. Sorry. Yeah.
So she came in, landed it like a pterodactyl.
She came and landed it.
and just stayed there and looked at you.
She looked at us, right? And then, shut the fuck up, you bird.
It's a baby pterodactyl over there.
It's her. She's coming for revenge.
Right. You talking about me?
You signed a verbal NDA, you bitch.
I was trying to make y'all cute.
So straight up, she delivered the food. She was just standing there. And then me and Emily kind of just like side glance her. Like, you're like, you didn't really like look at it. You're like pretending you're looking down, but you're like. And she goes, wait. We got to pray first. I'm not fucking joking. I wish I was joking. I really wish I was joking at this point.
So look, I love the Lord, but you can't. There's just certain things you don't do as a good server.
You don't do that.
You don't be like,
even if it's like a Pentecostal group, you don't go, hey guys, we're all gonna pray over it. No, the second you come through that door, you're fucking. Everything is null and void. Everything is done.
A person.
Everything's done. Your problems at home, done. Your religious beliefs, done. Your political beliefs, done. That's it. You are the most progressive motherfucker that you can ever be is in that moment.
You are there to deliver food.
Deliver your fucking food.
Not over nice, just nice enough, you know, and don't be a bother.
Don't linger.
Yes.
So
I hate when people linger. So she's just sitting there watching y'all eat.
Yeah. I can't. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, now we call for Jesus.
As we have a problem with you know this nice lady telling us to pray about Jesus.
Like Jesus Christ. Dude, this episode's amazing. I fucking love this episode so much.
So she's like, let's pray.
So she goes, well, wait. We gotta pray.
Okay.
And we were both like, Emily's a Christian. I'm not, and everybody knows that. So Emily's a Christian. She will humor somebody. She did not humor her. We were like, no. Like, that was me. That was in my situation. I'm comfortable with that situation. Yeah. I go, no. And she goes, okay.
Why'd she say okay?
What'd you do?
Like, okay, you're going to hell.
Yeah,
Like
we got voodoo dolls back there.
bro, she already took, like, your hair. Like, bro,
That's why my forehead keeps getting bigger, dude.
Look, right? She's like, what the fuck? Babe, is this swollen or something?
That's my fucking forehead, dude.
Right?
So, anyway, we finished the meal, and she wants to, like, you can tell that, like, this lady doesn't get good tips. It's because, anyway, we'll drop a poll on our, we're releasing the Twitter tomorrow. We're doing everything. We're releasing everything tomorrow, right?
Heard. So
the thing is, right, we humor her on everything else. She wants to fucking deliver our food to our car, like to-go boxes and stuff. She wants to carry the bag to the car. That's a sign that she doesn't have too many tables. That's a sign that she doesn't have too many tips either, right? Emily's so nice that, she was paying for the meal that night, and she was like, I'm going to tip her well, right? And I was like, okay, that's your fucking prerogative. That's not me, because you probably wouldn't have gotten anything at that point. You probably would have got a very bad note on there. So there was this, like, super flamboyant manager up front. He was just super nice. And, you kind of knew he was gay, whatever. Doesn't matter. But he was like, hey, how's it going? And like, all right, guys, bye. Like, he was just very, out there at the time. So he goes, hey, guys, how was it? It was like a fucking Thursday afternoon. Like, nobody was coming in there, right? Yeah. It was like a Thursday afternoon. And I just pull him aside. I don't tell him out loud. I whisper into his ear, and I go, hey, she was a little preachy. Yeah. That's all I said. Yeah. And I said, have a good night. Thank you. Yeah. And then all he said was, son of a bitch, not again.
Not again.
Not again.
Not again. Wow.
Not again.
Okay.
Yeah. So this lady has been fucking harassing everybody for years.
I kind of want to call her Icky Vicky.
Like, I feel like it's a Vicky name.
Yeah.
Or sure. I feel like it's Mandy, and we're just right, and we just need to.
You know what her full name is? Mandolin.
Victoria. I'm not gonna come up with the last name. Boudreaux.
Yes, Boudreaux. Yes. Landry.
That's a trashy name. Yeah, I have a lot of Boudreaux on my social media.
Hyphen Dodd. I don't know.
What's a trashy last name?
Well,
kick that out. By the way, I can hear all your.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Wait.
Kick this out. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You just hold it like that.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Look at Jesus.
Jesus
working. I don't know. That's another poll. I have to think of those because.
I feel like we could release polls on our Twitter.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Like, hey guys, what's a white trash male name? Because that's gonna help.
Yeah,
that's good. If we maybe a Kyle.
I feel like Kyle's just a fuckboy name, but I mean
Kyle is a fuckboy name, but wouldn't it be white trashy or no? Or is that a difference?
Yeah, I feel like see, because you have your city fuckboys and you have your country fuckboys.
Country fuckboys are the ones that drive in daddy's truck and
right,
and then they fucking they listen to nothing but rap music.
Country.
But they wear boots and cowboy hats and stuff. Yeah,
but swear they're like super progressive. They're not. But have you gone back to Outback since?
Yeah,
okay.
I have. She has not been there.
She has not been there.
So
we're gonna assume
that she's fired.
Okay,
and she overdosed somewhere.
Oh my!
I don't know.
With the poodle.
This is to you guys, to everybody's listening, and to Mikey. This is a fictional character.
Yeah.
You don't know her.
Yeah,
you don't know anything about her. To me, it was a real person. Right?
This is his trauma.
This is my trauma. This is my story. But that's how it is in real life, right? That person that fucked you over and cut you off in traffic and you flipped them off and whatever. That's a fictional character to everybody that you do it. Until it becomes somebody that you know, or it's the person that you're telling it to. And they go, I drive a blah, blah, blah. And then, that's a different thing.
I'm going to tell you a real funny story.
Okay. Is it a restaurant thing?
No, it actually involves my mom.
Oh my God, Virginia!
No,
she's a saint.
So
she's a saint
with man hands, with boxer hands. Okay, like Floyd Mayweather could not fight my mom and live to tell about it. She would whoop his ass. Anyway, so I'm in traffic, right?
Talking about the famous Virginia Mayweather.
Look, I don't like to brag about my famous mom, guys, but I mean, it's out there.
Virginia, why didn't you teach your son how to fucking read? Because he can't fucking read.
First of all, bitch, I may not be able to read like literally, but I can read.
No, I was talking about Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't know. He
doesn't
know how to read.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oops.
God damn! Not everything about you, Mikey.
So sorry. Oh yeah, let
me talk about your abandonment mom issues.
We excommunicated him from the family
because he can't read.
Look.
He doesn't understand it because he can't read.
Yeah, that contract he signed. I was like, you realize you can get more money than this, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm like, did you read it?
No. What do you mean read it?
What? I can't read. I'm like, oh, okay.
No.
So I'm in traffic, right? And
okay.
I'm like late.
You were about
to
square up with your mom.
Hold on, it gets better. It gets better because I'm like, because I'm running late to work, and so I'm just driving or whatever. And I'm just like, what is this bitch doing in front of me? Like, she's just like on the brake, and I'm like, what is she doing? I'm like, she must be on her fucking phone. So I'm like, I'm cussing up a storm. I'm like, this fucking bitch, bitch, I'm late to work, motherfucker, blah blah blah. So I pull, I get to the point where I'm in the lane next to her. I look over, it's fucking Virginia, on her fucking phone, and I'm just like, and like I look, and she happens to just look over, and she was like, hey baby, and I'm like. So I get off work later that day, and I was like, Mom.
You're lucky. I love you.
Mom, I love you. I was like, but you need to stop driving with your cell phone. She's like, what are you talking about? First of all, you don't come to my house, tell me. Yeah. And I'm like.
I was about to say that. Your mom always goes to the defense.
You don't tell me that you. So, I'm just like, I get off work, and I'm like, Mom, I was like, you remember when I saw you in traffic earlier? She's like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to have to confess it. I was like, I was cussing you out. She's like, wow. I was like, because it's like the light was green and you weren't going. And so I hung at you, and like, then you go to the turning lane. I'm like, why weren't you there in the first place? Because I feel like that's where you needed to be in the first place. And she's like, first of all, boy, I've been driving longer than you've been alive. And I'm like, oh my. I was like, all right, Mom, my bad. Sorry. And she's like, how dare you come to my motherfucking house and tell me how to motherfucking. I'm like, didn't you just go to prayer meeting? Like, what?
Did you just get out of Sunday school?
Right, where the motherfuckers came from? But, love my mom. Love Virginia. She's great.
Love Virginia. Shout out Virginia. Follow her on Twitter.
Yes. I think she actually has an Instagram and a Facebook, so follow her on there. It's called Beat That Ass on a Sunday. With my prayers. Oh, man.
Jesus Christ. No, dude. I've had plenty of bad experiences. Like, I will never go to Twin Peaks. I won't go to I won't go to Twin Peaks.
Wait, have you been to the new little Nashville hot chicken shack?
No.
That's basically just
Twin Peaks. If everybody's that's not from Beaumont, we get new things and we fucking fantasize about them.
Yes.
And then we try them and we're like, this is actually not good. Go back to normal.
This is not good. It wasn't bad. It was just and I like spice, but even the mild was too spicy.
Yeah.
Like it hurt my teeth.
I was told that it just wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little expensive.
How do you spend
chicken?
They spend like $2 million, right? Spend like $2 million trying to renovate this fucking old
Joe's Crab
Shack. Was fucking dog shit, right?
So nasty.
They went to fucking Joe's Crab Shack. That didn't work out, right? And how long were they there? Like 10, 15 years?
Joe's Crab, yeah, about 15 years.
They were there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, right? Joe's Crab Shack fucking sucks. Also, bad serving experience. What was your worst server experience? Like you as a server?
Me being a server? Probably when I lived in California and I worked at this really, really, really like high end place called the Black Hawk Grill. Really, really great place. Great money. I mean, so much. I mean, my God. The servers were driving BMWs and Audis, so I'm like, oh
my God,
yeah, bank. But the clientele there, so pretentious, so entitled, like definitely the 1%. So the worst thing that happened to me was so there were times where we had events, so you can go make some extra money, go to like a wedding, they'd cater or whatever, go make some extra money. So I took a catering event at this wedding, and of course, everybody knows the mother of the bride is always the fucking worst.
Yes.
So she was, we get there, we set up probably like 2 hours later, after the wedding, the reception, dinner's going on. My mother-in-law comes and she's fucking hammered, bro. Like she's like 5
bad.
seats to the wind. Yeah,
like
she
bad.
comes over And mind you, it's just me and maybe like 2 other people there.
Yeah.
Because luckily it was like a buffet style, so they come get the food and then we'd help, make drinks or whatever. And then we had like other staff that would come and like bust tables and all that stuff. So she comes up to me, she's like, excuse me, young man, did you happen to bust our table earlier? She's like, I wrote a note on the napkin. She's like, I wrote some information on a napkin. I think it might have been thrown away. And I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, I didn't bust tables out. I make the drinks. But I can go ask, in the back and see. I was like, was it something important? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, it was the number for my friend gave me the number to her plastic surgeon, and I forgot the name. And I'm like, okay.
Why don't you just call your friend?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, so I was like, well, let me go see if one of the boys. I was like, hey, y'all, Jeff. I don't know. Like, oh no. Like, oh, she's like, well, could you actually dig in the trash for me? She's like, oh, well, they look busy. Do you mind digging in the trash for me? I'm sorry?
At that point, you're like, miss, no.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it, I think is your friend still here? Yeah, but I don't want to bother her. I'm like, but you wanted to come over here and bother me and tell me to literally go in the trash and dig out something that is just not of any importance. And she was like, yeah. Here's $20.
Still, no.
I'm like,
you want me to fucking balance a ball and dance for you, bitch? Goddamn, like.
Yeah, I was like, no, man. I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that or whatever. She's like, oh, well, here's 40, and she kept she kept just going up till we got to $100. I was like, man, look, I'm not doing it. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, well, you must be well off then not to want this $100. I was like, no, I just have my dignity, ma'am, and I'm not gonna go dig in the trash for something that you can just go ask your friend for. Like, we're not doing this.
No.
So she goes to my manager, who's there, and explains her side of the story, of course. I'm sure she's whatever. So my manager comes over. She's like, hey, man, look. I'm going to fire you in front of this bitch, but just come into work tomorrow. I was like, no. Hell no. I was like, if you're going to entertain the idea that she's right and I'm wrong, I'm good.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm out.
I literally counted my tips, took my share of money, and I fucking bounced. And I moved back to Texas.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that.
Because I was like, I will not.
Fuck that.
Like, I wanted to set fire to these people's cars, but I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Feel like going to jail. Even I would run jail, because I mean, I got that bomb ass pussy. I'm sorry.
Okay. Jesus, Mikey.
So sorry. I'm actually a top. So. Anyway, so yeah.
I will destroy you.
They call me the hammer. Anyway, but yeah, that probably my most degrading. Like I was like, bitch,
for sure.
No, hell no, I'm not your.
Damn, dude, I unlocked a core memory for you.
You did. Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll talk to therapy about this in the morning.
Yeah,
Teresa.
I get it, dude. Straight up, fucking.
Yeah,
serving sucks, and being the server of rich people suck.
Yes.
I've had one person. What was it? I don't know if I should be telling this. She's such a sweet lady.
Oh Lord.
These 2 ladies would come see me on Fridays, right? And then one time, they both gave me their numbers.
Oh, okay, fun.
Okay, I'm not hot shit. It's not a brag. It's just what happened. It's a sticky situation. No.
Between the 2 ladies.
No,
I'm
I'm not wearing pineapples. You can get away from here. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. They gave me both of their numbers.
Were they attractive?
Yes.
Okay.
Very attractive.
Okay. Cool. We're there.
Very attractive. Very nice. But older. Way older. I was 23. 27 now. So, yeah. Woo, man.
So how old were they at the time?
40, 45.
Man, that's some good puss.
That's prime puss.
That's I mean, they're still they're still in a prom.
We sound a little bit aggressive. Like
No. I'm just look. We all know. I mean, it's not a secret. Women's sexual appetite.
Women.
We'll insert that there again. Their sexual appetite is it goes well beyond I mean, they could just go further. Like the older woman gets. I mean, they still have that sexual drive. They're still able to do things. The older woman is kind of.
No, I wasn't grossed out by it.
Yeah,
it was just odd.
I was just like, why'd you pussy out on it though? Like, should have got in there. Johnny would have gotten there. He wouldn't have, went
Johnny
down.
would have.
He would have went down, but
Johnny. Oh, no, he wouldn't have. He does not eat puss, dude. Do not
so
ask
weird.
him.
Like, I
don't ask him.
Good Lord.
No, it's I said this the other day, and I started to realize that once you say something and it's like an observation, and you're like, yeah, they act like this, but they really do this, and so they're really acting like this, and you start to unlock that for yourself. You're like, yeah, I was actually spitting hot fire right there, dude. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, cause that was right. So the problem with Johnny, right? It's not just the not eating puss part. It's that he has hot boy syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To where I have to tell him things like 800 times. Mm-hmm. And I think I remember things because I'm ugly, right? So like, or I'm all right, or I'm average looking. So I'm average. So I'm average looking, right? And I just instantly remember everything. Mm-hmm. But the second you become popular or hot, it's like you don't remember a damn thing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, straight up, dude, I have to be like, hey, man, here's the show prep for tomorrow. Here's this, here's that. We're going to meet up at 5 p.m. Mm. It'll be 5:30. You'll be like, oh, shit, man, I'm on my way right now. I was like, dude, if you weren't so goddamn hot right now, dude.
Look, you know what? I will say, and I'll say this. Like, I used to, dub myself the Duff of the group. The designated ugly fat friend.
Okay.
But
is that what it means?
Yeah, Duff. Yeah, it's actually a cute little movie. Like, I really love it. Me and my best friend Elia, we discovered this movie together. It's really cute. Anyway, so I for a long time I was like, oh, I'm the Duff. I'm the designated ugly fat friend who was friends with all the hot people, or whatever. But then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm actually physically attractive, but my personality takes over. So therefore, people don't really go for my looks. They're just like, oh my god, this dude's entertaining. He's funny. He's just a light to be around. He's a beacon of fucking.
What you're saying is, I'm hot, but I'm also funny, and they get it.
Pretty much, yeah, yeah. You're like the secret hot friend. You're like, depends on the angle.
Yeah.
Same thing for me. Depending on the angle you're looking at me, you're like, oh, ooh. Or like, especially after I get a fresh haircut, bitch, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd fuck me.
Yeah.
But then
fuck me? I'd fuck me.
But then when you get that other angle, like you can see my pregnant belly, I'm just like, he's like, oh yeah. He's like, well, that's the friend I need to take to a buffet to get my money's worth.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, call me.
Call me. I feel like my personality drives people away.
You think?
I don't even think I'm hot, and I don't think I'm funny.
I think you're funny.
I think I'm all right. I don't think I'm funny. Just watching me break down and have a meltdown on this podcast.
Wait. So back to the hot ladies that gave you their numbers.
Oh yeah. So like I was just that was just one of those weird situations to where like they didn't know each of them gave them their number to me, and then like.
Now were they having dinner at the same time when they both left the numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely.
They have dinners with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't know because the next Friday. One of them made a joke about it.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I was like, I'll be right back. I won't forget about you. And she goes, oh, you forgot to text me.
Oh.
And I go,
oh.
And then her friend goes, you gave him your number? And she goes, yeah. And she was like, that's funny because I gave him my number too on that day. God. And I was like, okay, ladies.
Right, okay. All right, so ticket.
I love Jesus. Right? I'm a God-fearing man.
I'm married to my word.
No, it was just like one of those situations. It's like I was just getting my feet wet with serving. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to mess up my regulars. They paid my bills, so I wasn't gonna fuck one of them.
I mean, look.
And plus, I had a girlfriend at the time.
Look.
Still have a girlfriend to a fiance now. So it was one of those situations where you're like, look, I'm in this committed relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm also not going to fuck up my daily fucking revenue. That's because true. They came in and they would give me like $60 tips. And as a server, $60.
Yeah. That's a lot. Especially if it's just two people.
That's part of your rent there, dude.
I'm like, bitch, that's rent? That's...
like,
rent's $5.60, so that's...
Dude,
that's,
you're
that's
like low on rent, right?
Yeah.
So, low on rent, low on electricity bill. And someone goes, hey, man, can you take my shift? You're like, I can go make a good $200 real quick.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm taking your shift.
I can go make a good $200 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can. You can make it as long as you hustle and you take tables as much as you can. But,
yes.
This isn't like server talk with Mikey and Tyler.
Don't be scared to be double sat though.
Also, yeah, don't be scared to be
like
double
fucking
sat.
take that money. Be like, yeah, bitch. Like, yeah.
The
Sabrina.
only thing is, it was the fucking type of restaurant that I worked in was a fucking Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
So you have to go get chips and salsa. You
Yes.
have to go get everything.
Yes.
You have to go get queso and stuff like that. I feel like it would be easy to do like a Cheddar's or a fucking Outback or like a Saltgrass or something, to where like you're not bringing things out besides their drink, and everybody like if they order an appetizer, it comes out like a meal. You know, like it's not a big thing. You know, but chips and salsa, you could be low on chips and salsa, right? And then, like, someone comes in and y'all haven't made anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And they're expecting it. That's what you go to fucking... That's what you go to Mexican restaurants for.
Mm-hmm.
Chips and salsa.
Queso guacamole.
Dude, Tex-Mex, dude. Fucking great.
Refried beans.
Dude.
Free
You know me. I'm a huge Tex-Mex guy.
You know, I
can go get it right now. I can go get it right now.
Look, all this server talk, bro. I'm getting kind of snacky.
Getting a little hungry.
You know? I mean, I could get some Dino Nuggies.
Dino
Nuggies. Like, just go there and just push. Psh.
Yeah. Move, bitch.
Move, bitch.
No, dude, straight up, this fucking episode was awesome. This is everything I expected it to be. A train wreck, but also good stories, dude.
I feel like it was good. Yeah. I hope people can, like, you know, keep up, because I know we
bounce around.
We bounce around. We're like,
no,
we
but
both have ADHD.
Like someone said on Twitter, Tyler does a podcasting like an excited dog.
I mean,
it's like, you son of a bitch.
It's great.
Thanks for the subscription, you
right.
bitch.
Well, guys, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this
up. Where can we find you?
So you guys can find me on Instagram at Mikey Sparkles 85.
Damn.
He dropped the baby. No, I'm joking. So you can find me on Instagram at Mikey Sparkles 851. You can also find my other Instagram, Mike the Foodie, if y'all want to just whatever
food reviews and stuff like that.
Stuff like
Are you picking that back up?
Probably. I mean,
I say you do on this YouTube channel.
I may, you know, just because now I'm with the network now, so I may try to find time to do that, because people ask. I still have my
mom still asks about that.
Does she?
She goes,
I still have the food.
She says this thing. She goes like, I tried to go to this one place, but Mikey said it wasn't good, so I didn't go to it.
Thank you, Trudy, for always being that number one fan.
Yeah, she loves whatever you do. So she's gonna be jealous that I go pick up Shiloh, and she's, you know, you're not with.
You know, actually, you know what? I know you said somebody go pick her. I may go with you. Go pick you up.
All right.
Yeah, after getting a snack, of course.
Of course.
So yeah, you can find me on Facebook. I have my wrestling page, Mikey Sparkles.
Yep.
And then Michael.
What's your next date?
Actually, for once, I'm actually gonna be in Houston. It's pretty sure, I got to double check, but I'm pretty sure August 20th I'll be at Wrestle Rave at the Houston Premier Arena in Houston.
Okay. Are you wrestling?
I think I'm in a battle royale.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to double check on that.
Watch you were going to be like a surprise extra.
I know, right?
You just fucking ruined it.
Fuck. And then September 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember which one, I'll be at the Lone Star Dojo in San Antonio for AWR, and then October 29th, I will be at Sean Patrick's in St. Marcus. And then November 2nd.
Damn, dude, you're going to your deep cuts.
Somewhere over there.
How crazy is it they used to like fight for bookings?
Bro, I used to not get bookings at all.
Now you're just like now you're just swimming in bookings.
Look, I mean, it's the same promotion. I used to have two promotions, but one kind of fell out because Jerry Springer happened. I'm sorry, it's not funny.
Wait, what happened?
That's for another episode. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in another episode. Where can they find you other than here
on the Too Many Onions?
Yes, and now the Deli Boys.
Deli Boys. Yeah. We Bury Movies. Almost said We Bury Onions. We Bury Movies. So I do have a Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Tyler Lane Crutch. You can find me once a month. And for everybody that says it's not once a month, because y'all have done 2 a month before. Once a month is not a regulatory thing. Once a month is a minimum of what you will get to the Onion Boys, the Too Many Onions. Mm. Is what you will get from us is minimum you will get us once a month. Mm. But most of the time we try to find a way to do more than once a month.
There you go.
So you can find so many other fucking shows. We're already expanding to other shows that are in talks right now that we're trying to get. I wish I could tell you the shows that we're pitching to get onto here. But we got My GBF with Mikey Sparkles coming on to the fucking show, or to the fucking channel. Yep. And we got Hip Hop Throwback with Johnny Badgate coming. We got more We Bury Movies. We've taken a hiatus because of Tristan's been moving. He moved to Houston, so it's been kind of a difficult transition.
He's in H-Town now?
Yes, he's in H-Town. What was it Stafford?
Okay, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Stafford.
Okay.
So we'll be filming there on this Thursday. What is this Thursday? It's like the 19th, right?
Thursday, no.
The 18th.
Friday's the 19th. No, Friday's the 19th. So Thursday would be the 18th.
18th.
Yeah, there you go.
So Friday the 18th, we'll be filming a new We Bury Movies and a new Too Many Onions. So we got so many fucking things coming to the channel, which is great. It's just gonna be a lot of work.
It's fun,
but it's all a team effort.
It's fun.
So, and hopefully Tristan will come up with a show. I think he would do a great like video game review shit.
I feel like we could hit all avenues.
I feel like we could do a Twitch.
I feel like we could.
We could do a Twitch with him. He would make money.
We should totally do that.
Yeah. I'm all about my friends making money. I don't give a shit about me.
See that? I wish. Why can't everybody? Why? Especially like, what? I'm gonna save this rant for.
No. Dude, we have. It's our show. Fuck them. Okay. We got our plugs out of the way, so after this, we could just say bye. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do.
So look, I'm gonna say this real quick, just because it happened last night too. I entered the world of wrestling to, one, live out my childhood dream, of course. 2, to prove to myself that I could do it. 3, to kind of be on more of a healthier lifestyle kick, because wrestling, you kind of have to be somewhat in shape. Even though wrestlers nowadays have progressed, like we don't all look like traditional wrestlers.
There's more body, like inclusively.
Exactly. I got so excited because it's happened fast. Ever since Triple H has taken over WWE on NXT, I literally thought I saw myself. I don't know if you guys saw that match with that big, I don't know his name, that big black flaming. I think I saw his thing on Twitter. It was like Super Diva. Bitch, when I saw that bitch on fucking NXT moving, I was like, bitch, I literally saw myself. I'm like, oh, this is what it is. This is what inclusive
This is what
like.
Yes.
This is what representation was like. I'm like, bitch, I could be there. Like, and
yes.
I'm not trying to go for a side, but I'm like, this man was big. Bigger than me, but he was in there moving. And his gimmick was amazing. So I'm like, I see myself in him. So I was like, damn. I can see myself there. I say it to say. So last night, it got a little political, and I guess I'm just confused as to why wrestling, especially the past year, has become so if you're not in with this guy, if you're not cool with this guy, or if the, what I'm saying, I'm just why is everybody hating on everybody? Can we? As long as you're a decent person, you're not out here trying to, hurt people, or you're an unsafe worker, or you're just a shitty person outside of wrestling. Why not help everybody get a chance? You know what I'm saying? There's so many underrated, and I'm including myself too. There's so many underrated talent that's not being pushed or used or being booked as often. Either maybe location has something to do with it. They're too far away from whatever, or they may have just stood up for themselves at some point, and now they're like, hey, you know what? I don't like the fact that you talk back to me and you stood up for yourself. So I'm going to make sure you have no bookings here. And I'm like, I feel like that happens a lot, and I'm like, why we got to stop someone else's food coming in? That's not cool.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Dude, one of the reasons why I went into wrestling, or why I left wrestling, is because of that. Yeah. There's people that will meet you 5,000 times and get you to introduce 4,999 times. They will
nice to meet you.
They'll be like, hey man, nice to meet you, and you're like, I've met you
so many
way more times than talked. Whatever. So I don't know. The shittiness was really getting to me, and bookings weren't a problem with me. If I to me, it was just I just never picked up the phone to go ask somebody if they needed somebody. Yeah. I just worked the shows that needed me, and I just worked them. I don't know, dude. Fuck wrestling.
Yeah. I love wrestling, but also wrestling can And it's not so much like wrestling.
Super
it's just
toxic
the people.
sometimes. Yeah.
It's very toxic. It's becoming like really toxic. I'm just like, y'all. I just want to go out there and have fun. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I don't even know if I'm happy to be in this locker room because, and I'll say this: most locker rooms that I rarely have ever like really encountered a toxic locker room, other than that one time where I almost got into a fucking physical fight with. We all know his name, but
who?
You know, you know.
No, what happened in the story? You don't have to say names.
Oh, okay. So
you can't leave things vague on a podcast.
Well, because it actually has something to do with you too, because you know your dad died.
Yeah,
and I remember I was booked on the show, and some particular guy was just talking mad shit about the promotion we were running at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, first of all, today's not the day. Like, you know, his dad died. Like, and I was like, if you have an issue, like, come to me. Don't sit there. Because my whole thing about it is, and again, it comes to the toxic and the disrespect. Like, he didn't realize I was the co-promoter of the promotion.
Yeah.
That he was, and I was like, what? And he was talking about something that happened like a while back. I'm like,
dude,
you showed up at the show when it was already happening.
So, I'll give somebody some context. We used to be the promoters of Fearless Pro Wrestling. We had a good run. It,
just on a hiatus.
It might come back later. Might not. Don't know. But the thing is, for right now, it's on a hiatus. And what they don't tell you to be a promoter is that people are cool to you to your face, and they tell you can't wait to come work here again, and then you'll get messages the next day saying how you spoke to them unprofessionally, you made them feel uncomfortable or something like that.
Dressing room wasn't up to par.
Dressing room wasn't up to par. I don't want to work this guy. I don't want to work that guy, and I'm probably not going to come back. Even though the night before they shook my hand and looked me in the eye and was like, "Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for paying me this amount, and thanks for being professional as fuck." Then the next day, it's what do they call it? Like contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened to the guy that you just said that was cool, professional, and paid you on time, and then all of a sudden now I'm a piece of shit. That's why I left wrestling, man. I hated it. To this day, I think about a comeback, and then I'm like, oh, I only want to do it X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
I only want to do those things,
yeah.
right? And then everybody else is like, yeah, but if you become good at X, Y, Z, you can also do A, B, C, D. You can also do those.
Yeah, but think about it, like I've already done A, B, and C. That's why I left. Now I want to do Y, X, and Y, or Y, X, and Z because I didn't get a chance to do that the way I wanted to.
So,
yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. But, the whole point of this podcast is because me and him, we'll stay on the phone for like an hour and just gossip.
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, why don't we just try to make this a thing? Because people who know what we're talking about, they're having the best time right now.
Oh, they are. They're like, I already know what this is.
No, like the person that's listening and they go, I know what the fuck he's talking about, and I'm having the best time right now. People who don't know what we're talking about, you can DM us. We'll tell you the story.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Or you know what? Hey,
I'm just not gonna blow it up on a podcast. I'm just
saying. I mean, if you really want to know the tea, there might be a chance to where if you guys want to get like a Patreon thing going on,
Oh, dude, that was my idea. I told you about it. The good segue.
Yeah.
It's like I'm working with professional broadcasters now. You and Johnny are getting way better at it. Tristan, pick it up, dude.
Get better, bitch.
No. So my idea I had a while back is that we bring on wrestlers, or we bring on artists, comedians, whatever, and then we put pictures on the screen of fellow entertainers, whatever, and they give us their honest opinion of them. We go through them. It's like a picture. It's like a therapy when they show you a picture and they go, "What does this picture make you feel?" We put a picture up and we go, "What do you think about him?" And they'll give us opinion and they'll be like, "Oh, love him," blah blah blah. Okay. We're going to put the good reviews on the free YouTube, but we're going to put the bad reviews on a Patreon.
Yes.
And I thought that would be perfect.
Yes. Now,
where, if the only reason, and I'm not in this for the money, everybody else will get paid. I don't give a shit. But I'm saying, I would make it like $2, right? Yeah. But the intention is that you had to go and fill out your information. You had to go pay, and I know who talks shit. It's because I know who it is. You know what I mean? And it might not be that popular, but I thought that would be funny.
I think it'd be a great idea. I mean, like I said, we're not gonna rob the bank or anything. I mean, maybe like $10, $15, whatever. But I was like, how funny would it be? You pay your little $10 and you're just like, oh my fucking God, really, this guy?
Yeah.
And who knows? We might even tell backstories about.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll tell you, I won't be vague. I won't be like, fuck him.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Now,
This
tell
is
us
why I fuck
tell us why
Right.
you don't like him.
Yeah,
You
this
know,
is the particular
like,
reason.
We don't do interviews on any of our podcasts.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
like interviews.
Yeah.
You know, Mikey does them.
Yeah, I do interviews on
Mikey
mine.
is a good interviewer. He
I'm
does
okay.
really good.
I'm okay.
Until he needs to go get groceries. And then now...
or give my dog some water. I still have not finished my episode with Johnny. That's so fun. Like,
Johnny
I was like, hey, I gotta go. I was like, I
Johnny
gotta go to the
said
grocery
in the middle of a promo, he would go like, all right, I'm going to go get some groceries.
store. So unprofessional.
You want to give him some context of what happened?
Okay, so me and Johnny Bagate were doing a episode.
Yeah.
And I swear, people like, and I've noticed like people come to me like, do you not like Johnny? Or it's like, does Johnny not like you? I was like, no. I was like, we legit have no beef.
No beef. No, they love each other.
I just hate the fact that he's from Boston because my ex-husband's from Boston, and like every now and then Johnny will say something in that Boston-esque like accent. Like he'd be like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. And I'm like, oh, and I cringe.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with him personally. It's just where he came from.
Yeah.
And that. That sounded really bad.
No,
but no,
no.
Me and Johnny are great. We actually, we're really
I just
good.
hate everything where he comes from and everything he stands for.
Exactly.
So
That's it. Fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Love you. But no, me and Johnny are great.
no,
So, like,
they have a
there's no
great
beef.
they have a great relationship. People have asked that.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't realize like there was like a discussion about that. I'm like, no, we actually get along pretty well. We just don't see each other as often.
There was a
yeah.
discussion like if Tristan hates Tyler, and we
Where'd
love
that
each
come
other.
from,
We
bro?
love
Like,
each other. I think it was the way he said something. I don't know what it was. Someone said like this little snippet. Podcasting's weird because you can have 10 fans, but 5 of them will talk shit.
Yes.
And you're like, I hate all of you.
I love drama.
But I love all of you. We only have like 25 subscribers, right? But like all of them like our videos and like they actually interact with us, and it's really cool. Like
I love the
I get
interaction.
Snapchats all the time of like quotes that were from the show.
I love it. I love when the
Like
the
Johnny
feedback goes.
called my friend, or not my friend. She's more family now. Wendy from
Wendy,
from the UK.
Wendy.
She was gonna call in today. She's probably working. So she was supposed to come on the show. She was down in Texas, but I told her, I was like, you're down here for a week. Just fucking go enjoy your time. Go to Little Woodrow's. Go hang out with M. Go hang out, right? And we're doing the podcast across the street where the old studio was. And Johnny, like I even said, I was like, we were supposed to have Wendy in, but we love you, Wendy. Blah blah blah, right? And he goes, I don't. And he goes, fucking tea crumpin' eating bitch, like. And now I get messages from Wendy all the time. It's like, is Johnny on the show? And I go, no. And she goes, yeah, I was gonna call in, but I'm a tea and crumpet eating bitch.
Bro, she should. So if y'all like videotape,
That should be her fucking Twitter handle.
She should come in with tea and crumpet.
Yes.
So anyway, so the tea and crumpet bitch. is
Sorry,
here now.
you're talking shit. No.
So what were you saying about my tea and crumpet style, bitch? That's
Fucking
funny.
podcasting is fun,
Yeah.
especially when you're doing it with your friends, and
Yes.
that's why this collaboration of everybody coming onto the channel, it's gonna work out. I think
Yes.
it's gonna work out.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, back to my story about Johnny. So I was doing an episode with him. Finally got him on the podcast, and just so many things were happening. My husband had we were going or whatever, and then my dog was thirsty, and I was like getting water, and like Johnny was like, "Are you taking a piss right now?" I was like, "No." I was like, "No, I'm not. I swear." Actually, I still have whatever we recorded. I still have it in my little.
Please,
in
can
my
we post
thing,
that
bro.
episode?
It's not finished, but yeah, we can.
No,
post it.
I really want to post it with the. I'm gonna go pick up.
I'll
groceries.
let you listen to it and see what you think.
No,
so-
can we post it on the channel?
Sure,
Yes.
let's do it. So I had to give my dog some water, and like Johnny was like, "Are you taking a piss right now?" I was like, "Oh no," I was like, "I'm giving my dog some water," and we started going back at it, and then my husband comes on, he's like, "Hey, we're going to the grocery store. You ready?" And I was like, "I'm in the middle of a podcast." He's like, "Well, we need to go," and I was like, "Hey, all right, Johnny, I'm about to get back at you. I gotta go to the grocery store." And
He didn't say it was like that. He said you asked the question, and in the middle of his question, you go, "Well, I gotta go pick up groceries." So it was a good episode. I hope we can continue it.
yeah, it was pretty unprofessional, but yeah, no, it was fun. But yeah, no, there's no beef between me and Johnny Bagate. I mean, if he ever wants to step back in the ring and continue this feud that we have once he's feeling better, I'm all down for it because I still owe my ass whooping.
Yeah, that's true. And you called his mom a bitch.
I did not say that. I said she gave birth to a bitch.
Oh, well, okay. Well, our plugs were earlier, but we'll do it again. You can find him at Mikey Sparkles. Was it
851 on Instagram.
851.
Mike the Foodie for my other Instagram page, and then just Mikey Sparkles on Facebook, and then Michael Cunningham. Oh my God, I said my real name. If y'all just want my personal page,
Twitter.
Twitter is, I'm pretty sure it's Mikey Sparkles.
Yeah.
Twitter. I don't really get on Twitter much. I just go in there and subscribe to people I think are hot, and pretty much
Hell yeah.
participate on there.
Okay. You heard all of his dates earlier.
Yes.
You can find me at Tyler Lane Crutch on Instagram and Twitter. You can find so many fucking shows on this channel. We Bury Movies, Throwback or Hip Hop Throwback with Johnny Baggage. You can find my GBF starting on September 1st. And you can see the main show, Too Many Onions podcast, with me, Johnny, and Tristan, back at it this week. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And we out.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.